Hi there, my name is Kirsty Scott, and today I would like to talk to you about the spot check to ensure the comparability of stereophotogrammetric or SP data in a multicentric study. First of all, thank you very much to all my co-authors for their collaboration in this work. So why do we need such a check? Well, if we consider these 5 SP systems that we have in the photographs below, we can clearly see that there's variation in the system setup, but also in the laboratory environment, both of which will have an effect on the systematic error. Additionally, calibration outcome will affect systematic error, and the current reporting of systematic error within the proprietary SP system software varies between manufacturer. To solve this, we can consider a check that will immediately report the systematic error of any SP system. Although previous methods have been proposed, these methods usually require the use of additional equipment and can be time-consuming. The proposed spot check fits 3 criteria. First, that no additional equipment is required, there's minimal burden to the operator, and thirdly, that there will be an immediate report of the error. The spot check uses the calibration object of the SP manufacturer. The reason for using this object is that the marker geometries are already reported and the object is well standardized. By performing 2 short trials, we can then compare the known geometries of the markers to the reconstructed geometries of the markers and determine the error. By using the first trial, which is a short static of the object in the center of the capture volume, we can isolate the error that's coming from the object. Using the second trial, which is the object moving through the capture volume, we can then determine the systematic error. Before using such a check, we need to ensure that it's reliable regardless of operator in session. To do this, we performed 3 different conditions where we had variations in these 2 factors. If we consider the results, we can see that there's small deviations in the results within the conditions, and also small variations of the results between the conditions. Additionally, we had to ensure that the different calibration objects could be used. To do this, we performed the check on 2 different calibration objects. And again, we can see that there's very minimal changes between the 2. After performing this validation, we then applied the spot check in a multicentric study. Using the 5 SP systems that I showed you in the first slide, we performed a spot check on 10 different days of data collection for each one. Based on the results that you can see here, you can see that the systematic error is easy to compare between the different systems, regardless of the system setup, the environment of the laboratory, and also of the manufacturer. To this end, the proposed spot check can be considered a valid and effective method for comparing stereophotogrammetric data in multicentric studies. Thank you all very much for listening, and thank you to the Mobilize D project and to Grunenthal, my financial funder, for my PhD research.